The Native Fish in the Classroom program is an environmental education program to provide a way to connect kids with nature, specifically aquatic species and aquatic ecosystems. We allow the students to raise fish in the class while they have the opportunity to learn about their life history and the habitat that they survive in.
I learned that some of them might be overprotective, and once they actually, some of them might guard the little areas of where they live and stay the most, and some of them just might relax and just like roam around.
And ultimately, we're looking to increase their awareness and develop a sensitivity to aquatic ecosystems and the natural world as a whole. To make the Native Fish in the Classroom program relevant and worthy of our teachers, we really worked hard to make sure the project itself, as well as the activities, were tied to the New Mexico state standards and just recently the Common Core. And that's raised the level of importance to making sure that the program not only is relevant to the students, but is also beneficial to the teachers.
They found it very informative and really interesting. They really enjoyed learning about the fish and how to take care of them. We were actually able to tie into math, to social studies, to geography, towards all the different kinds of study that we do. So it's really kind of a cross-curriculum sort of thing. The puzzles were very challenging and interesting. We did a lot of drawing, so it kind of really tied in with art. The kids got to draw the fish, and we did several projects involving identifying them and learning about the fin shapes and what they eat. It tied into the poetry unit I was already teaching, so it was a very nice tie-in, and the kids had fun with that. And they really liked seeing that you posted their poems, and they were over there for a good 15 minutes. Oh, there's mine, there's mine, there's mine.
This is our third year into the program. We went in with the simple concept, taking fish into the class and having students develop their connection with the fish, and hopefully ultimately the Rio Grande. As we've moved through the program and seen things progress, we realized not only do the kids develop a connection to the fish and to the systems that they take care of, but also it gives them a chance to develop a connection to the biologists. And they're excited about the program, and it's really good to see them have that connection with not only the fish, but with you as a biologist going into that classroom. The opportunity you start to see open up of the career opportunities, those career paths start to open up because they realize this is something that they could do in the future as a professional.
I think it's a really good idea to expose children to this, especially so they know what's going on in their state. The classification, the learning of like how our environment operates, what you guys do to help, keep that going and preserve it. I think it's really cool that they're exposed to these things rather than being in a city all the time. They get to see that there's more than that, just out there for them to see and experience.
Another thing that we've seen come out of this program is a sense of responsibility. By kind of emphasizing the level of importance about taking care of these species, that these are something very important to our systems and something that we want to put back into the Rio Grande, that level of importance and that sense of responsibility was increased because this was something that we put a lot of importance on. It increased their sense of responsibility, and they really took ownership of the program, and they really strived to make sure they did what was necessary to keep these fish alive and get them into the Rio Grande.
Maybe like 5 grams and like 100 and something. I guess it's double.
Okay, so what do you guys think the biggest fish is gonna weigh?
No, like 5.
5? Okay. 8?
During this last season, which was our third year, we actually experienced a total loss of fish in one classroom and a near total loss in a second classroom.
Oh my gosh, that big one died? I was pushing you.
You guys could put the dirt over.
But we didn't want it to go as a loss, and we wanted to make it into a teachable moment. We did share it among the schools and let all the students know that we had experienced a total loss in one school, and we lost about 2/3 of the fish in another school. We let other students know that this is a possibility, it can happen, it does happen. And we went forward from there, and out of that we had empathy from other students. So we had condolence cards being sent to the schools, and students recognized that because these schools had total losses, they'd have no fish to release. So they offered to share their fish, and that was really, really good to see. And then in addition, it was a good time to share that this loss is something that fish biologists, fish culturists, and in any wildlife field experience and have to deal with on a daily basis. It was a tough lesson for the students to learn, but I'm pretty confident they learned from it, and it'll definitely be a memorable experience for them.
Were they super excited for this morning?
Oh, they couldn't wait, and they really had fun freeing the fish, and they talked about how big they were and what kinds they were, so they were able to identify them, and they were very excited.
Were you excited for today?
Yes.
Was it as fun as you expected today to get to release the fish?
No, it was even funner.
All around, it's really a great thing, and I hope we do it again next year.